Jupiter is changing. For a long time, Jupiter was seen as a relatively simple gas giant, a massive ball of hydrogen and helium with distinct colorful bands. However, updated data from NASA's Juno mission in early 2026 has fundamentally changed what we thought we knew about the giant planet. Scientists now describe Jupiter as a much more chaotic and complex world than previously believed. Instead of a predictable layered environment, Juno has revealed an interior that is turbulent and governed by extreme physics. To understand why Jupiter is considered one of the most intense environments in our solar system, we have to look beneath the clouds, because recent findings suggest that the planet's internal structure and atmospheric behavior could actually challenge many of our long-standing theories about how giant planets really work. And not only this, but many more. Hi everyone, this is Rob Brandon, and with that said, let's get started. One of the most significant discoveries involves the very center of the planet. For decades, it was assumed that Jupiter had a compact, solid core made of rock and metal, similar to Earth, but much larger. But Juno's data suggests something entirely different. Instead of rock and metal, it actually has a diluted or a fuzzy core. In this model, there is no clear boundary between the planet's atmosphere and its center. Instead, heavy elements are mixed throughout a large portion of the interior, blending into the surrounding layers. This fuzzy core indicates that Jupiter's internal history is much more active and perhaps more violent than we realized, possibly due to a massive collision early in its formation that converted its original solid core into the surrounding gas. As you move deeper into Jupiter's atmosphere, the physical conditions change in ways that are impossible to replicate on Earth's surface. Because of the immense weight of the atmosphere above, pressure and temperature reach extreme levels, where hydrogen gas is compressed into a liquid state. And the more you go down, this liquid hydrogen becomes so compressed that it begins to act like a metal. This creates a massive planet-wide ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen. And this very metallic layer is critical because it acts as a dynamo, conducting electricity and generating Jupiter's enormous magnetic field. This is not just a scientific curiosity. It is the engine that drives many of the extreme phenomena we see on the planet's exterior. To understand the weather on Jupiter, we have to look at how it differs from the storms we experience on Earth. This way, it will be easier for you to understand. On Earth, lightning is a process that relies on water being present in three states: liquid, gas, and solid, all within the same cloud system. However, on Jupiter, the upper atmosphere is far too cold for liquid water to exist, yet the Juno spacecraft still detected frequent electrical discharges. Scientists have identified this phenomenon as shallow lightning, and it occurs much higher in the atmosphere than traditional Jovian lightning. The reason this electricity can form in such cold temperatures is due to the presence of ammonia. Ammonia acts as an antifreeze, allowing water ice to melt even at temperatures as low as negative 100 degrees Celsius. Now, here's where things get interesting. When ammonia gas meets water ice crystals high in the atmosphere, it liquefies them, creating a liquid ammonia water solution. As these liquid droplets and ice crystals collide, they build up the static charge necessary to produce the lightning bolts captured by Juno. Not only does this chemical interaction create lightning, but it also changes the way it rains on Jupiter. This process leads to the formation of what researchers call mushballs. These are heavy, slushy clumps made of a mix of ammonia and water ice. And since they are extremely dense in nature, these mushballs fall through the atmosphere like a form of exotic slushy hail, which is basically ammonia-coated hailstones. As they fall deeper into the planet, they enter regions of increasing heat and pressure, eventually evaporating and releasing their ammonia and water back into the atmosphere. Just a quick request. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Jupiter's secrets, subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on the latest genuine informative space discoveries. When we look at Jupiter through a telescope, we see iconic colorful bands called belts and zones. We used to think these were just shallow surface features, but Juno has revealed they have a deep 3D structure. These storms and wind patterns penetrate the planet to a depth of roughly 1,800 to 2,000 miles. At these depths, the winds behave in a cylindrical manner, meaning the atmosphere rotates in layers like nested pipes. This deep-rooted weather system explains why Jupiter's Great Red Spot and other massive storms can persist for centuries. They are not just surface clouds, but are powered by energy deep within the planet's interior. Jupiter's magnetic field is one of those things that sounds normal until you compare it to Earth's, and then it starts feeling like a whole different category of planet entirely. On Earth, our magnetic field is mostly dipolar, meaning it behaves like a big bar magnet, one north pole, one south pole, and fairly smooth field lines looping around the planet. However, Jupiter doesn't play by that rule. Instead of acting like one clean magnet, Jupiter's field is lopsided and messy, with extra structure layered on top. It's much more uneven and complicated, with distorted regions that can behave like extra pole-like zones, especially in the northern hemisphere. It isn't a clean, symmetric system. What makes this scary is the strength. Jupiter's magnetic field is about 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, and it creates massive radiation belts. The field traps charged particles and whips them around at extreme speeds, basically turning the space around Jupiter into a dangerous high-energy particle accelerator. That radiation is a serious threat to spacecraft. High-energy particles can damage electronics over time, cause sudden glitches by flipping bits in computer chips, and build up electrical charge that can discharge in ways that short-circuit systems. So, even if a spacecraft never touches Jupiter, just operating nearby can be risky. This invisible magnetic environment is one of the main reasons Jupiter missions need heavy shielding and careful planning. The sheer scale of the energy inside Jupiter is difficult to comprehend. Near the center of the planet, temperatures are estimated to reach 24,000 degrees Celsius. To put that in perspective, that is significantly hotter than the surface of the Sun. Combined with this heat is the killer force of atmospheric pressure. Because Jupiter has no solid surface, there is no ground to land on. Anything descending into the planet would experience an endless dive through increasing pressure and heat. Eventually, the pressure becomes so great that it turns gas into metal, and the heat becomes high enough to vaporize most known materials. At the poles, Jupiter reveals a different kind of intensity. Juno discovered stable polygonal patterns of giant storms at both the north and south poles. These are not single storms, but clusters of massive cyclones that remain in a fixed arrangement. The north and south poles feature cyclones that act as hotspots, where heat from the interior escapes into space. This environment is described by scientists as maddeningly chaotic, with wind speeds and thermal energy levels that far exceed anything seen on the inner planets. These storms are a permanent fixture of the Jovian landscape, driven by the planet's rapid rotation and internal heat. As of early 2026, new data has further refined our measurements of the planet. Recent radio occultation data indicates that Jupiter is actually slightly smaller and flatter, more oblate at the poles than previous models suggested. These refined measurements are important because they help scientists better understand the planet's internal density and how its mass is distributed. It proves that even after years of orbiting the planet, the Juno mission is still uncovering basic physical facts that change our map of the solar system. Jupiter is often called a nightmare planet, not because of its appearance, but because of the extreme physical forces that govern it. It is a world of crushing pressures, sun-level temperatures, and radiation that can dissolve metal. NASA's findings from 2025 and 2026 have shown us that Jupiter is far more than just a large gas giant. It is a complex 3D laboratory of extreme physics. Every layer we peel back reveals a world that is more turbulent and alien than we ever imagined. As we continue to analyze the data from Juno, we move closer to understanding not just Jupiter, but the nature of giant planets across the universe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you found this video informative, subscribe for more genuine space documentaries and take a look at these new discoveries as well.